This week, Davis Garrison III from Preservation Financial is here to answer a couple of questions that pertain to charitable contributions during retirement and how distributions from converted Roth IRAs are handled. Davis, appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me.
You got these from Ed Slott. These are a
Correct.
couple of questions that were sent to him, but they pertain to anyone in our viewing audience. Right?
Correct. I'm a subscriber to his mailbag.
Right.
I would urge anybody, any of your viewers, to subscribe. It's free,
Right.
and it is essential information. And what I've got is a couple of questions that were rendered to him just the other day. And what he said, one of them was a gentleman who called and said his sister is 72 years old,
Okay.
and she utilizes charitable distributions
Right.
from her IRA to satisfy her required minimum distributions, which are effective at age 70 and a half.
Right.
And what Ed Slott recommended, because she questioned whether she could have the trustee of her IRA actually send the required minimum distributions to the charity,
Right.
and cut out a lot of the.
She was taking the money out herself,
Exactly.
and then making charitable contributions. She was just wanting it to come straight from her.
Exactly.
From her account.
And what is available that a lot of people don't know is what's called a qualified charitable distribution.
Okay.
QDC.
Okay.
And or QCD.
Right.
Pardon me. I apologize.
No, you're fine.
But what this is, and there's a limit of $100,000 per year for a donor, but she can have the trustee of her IRA send that money directly to the charity or charities that she chooses, and it will automatically trigger the paperwork necessary for her to file her taxes, and that $100,000 can be taken out of her income
Right.
stream. So that's another alternative, and the IRA trustee will generate the paperwork to affect her taxes for that year. The second question
Right.
that was rendered to Ed this past week was that a client who's 65 years old
Okay.
had converted $100,000 to a Roth IRA in 2018.
Right.
Okay, that is passed. So, and what their question was can they take advantage of the converted funds, which they've already paid taxes on
Right.
when it was converted to a Roth IRA, and can they access the actual funds that they converted to the Roth? And the answer is the funds that were converted to the Roth are tax and penalty free. There
Okay.
is no penalty on
There's
them.
no penalty. They can
They
go
don't-
in there and take whatever they need out of it.
Exactly. They do not have to be held for 5 years to access the actual corpus that is transferred to the Roth IRA, because they've already paid taxes on it in 2018.
So when they converted it, when you convert to a Roth IRA, you do have to pay the taxes
You have to
then.
pay the taxes.
But once that money is in that account, you can access it almost immediately.
Correct.
Yeah.
And with tax rates right now being the lowest they've been in 30 years,
Right.
now is the time. We're urging people turn a taxable event into an after-tax event that you don't have to pay taxes on. With Roth IRA, you do not have to pay any required minimum distributions every year.
Right.
So there's a lot of benefits to this. If you want to be on the mailing list for Ed Slott's, I urge everybody to be on it. It's free. Give us a call.
Right.
We can tell you how to get it.
And we're going to give you information in just a moment. But you would love for folks just to pick up the phone, make an appointment, just to come by and discuss things.
Exactly.
I know I have a lot of questions when it comes to retirement. I know a lot of folks do when you're planning for retirement. It's simple as picking up the phone and calling you.
It is. That's what we do. That's our specialty.
Right.
You cannot specialize in everything.
Right.
This is what we specialize in and have for 36 years.
All right. Davis, appreciate it. We're going to give
As
them the
always, thank
information
you.
right now. There's the number for Preservation Financial right there at the bottom of the screen. You need to head over there. It is Preservation Financial Group, 208 Sunset Drive in Johnson City. There is that number. Give them a call or check out their website as well.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by